All right, guys. Justin's back. Gary's back. We're just doing a general now talk about EGX.
Yeah.
So, I've never been to EGX. You've been to gaming shows before.
Yeah, I went to Insomnia 61, which is hosted at the same place.
Yeah, crazy.
Only a month apart.
Yeah, mad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So many games there. So crazy, big. It's a 4-day event actually. We're only going for 2 days, but it's a 4-day event. But we just kind of wanted to pull out some things that we observed.
Yeah.
During we were there for, like I said, about 10 hours today. Things that we observed. So one of the first things that I noticed is a lot of the demo stations they had. If there was a Switch game to demo, they were of course had wired controllers, and they were actually the Hori controllers.
Yeah.
They were the wired Hori controllers from Nintendo, sanctioned by Hori, or sanctioned by Nintendo, produced by Hori. They felt really good.
Yeah.
They were really good controllers. This is the first time I had actually got my hands on them. I assume you too?
Yeah. First time, yeah.
Yeah, I thought I actually think that they felt better than the Nintendo wired Plus controllers they just are coming out with very soon, that we just reviewed on our channel not too long ago. But it felt really proper. It felt right. The weighting felt there, and I thought it was really quite cool.
Now, the important thing about this is every other console and every other stand had official controllers.
Yes.
So it's only the Nintendo ones that had these unofficial, in a way,
Yeah,
sanctioned but not made by Nintendo controllers.
Yeah.
And they felt on par with everything else.
Yes.
So it's actually quite amazing because everywhere else is using, even the indies that are running stuff on laptops and PCs, they're using PlayStation or Xbox controllers.
Yeah.
And you're seeing games just turning up with these Hori controllers.
Yes.
And you're thinking, well, that's a bit crazy, until you sit down and play with them.
Yeah.
And they're really good.
Feels spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that was very cool. What else did we talk about? I don't want to lead with or bury Sonic Forces. Do you want to talk about Sonic Forces now?
I think we should get it out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's upset a few people first.
Sure.
And then build them up at the end.
Yeah. Sonic Forces is a hot mess.
Yeah.
It is a dumpster fire of a game.
Now, just for clarification, I'm a Sonic fan.
Yeah, you are.
Grew up with Sonic.
Yes.
Grew up with a Mega Drive,
Yes.
Genesis.
Yeah.
And wow, after Mania, they couldn't have got it any worse.
Yeah, and that's actually a really interesting point, because now I didn't pick up Mania. I know everyone's enjoying it, and you could play it there. I didn't get a chance. I'm going to tomorrow. But this felt really, really bad.
Such a disappointment.
Yeah, like you've made 20 steps forward, and then it's as if you made a lot of steps forward, got hit by an enemy, and you've lost all of your rings, and here you are, Sonic Forces. So what did you not like about it? You could just say everything.
I mean, it's pretty much everything. Like,
Yeah.
there's so much that I don't know where to start.
Yeah.
For a start, they had it on different consoles. So there was different demo stations. We played it on the Switch, which was there as well, which was surprising. I wasn't expecting it to turn up on Switch.
Yeah, it was a bit shocking.
It ran better on other consoles, but still didn't make it a good game.
Yeah.
Which has got to be said. On the Switch, it's much lower frame rate, to the point where it also judders as well.
Yep.
So it didn't hold the frame rate.
Yeah.
The gameplay is all the bad parts that have ever existed over the last bunch of Sonic games over the last couple of years, combined into one, with some really sort of ununique character customizations.
Sure. Yeah.
It was pretty bad. The physics are off.
Yeah.
The graphics are they look like they're done on a budget.
Yeah.
Like I say, it was choppy, didn't run well. The level design's boring.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can say anything good.
Yeah,
It comes in a box.
Yeah, it comes in a box.
The box
they
is
give
made
you a
of
free
plastic,
poster.
and they gave you
a free poster
yeah.
if you demoed it. But it was funny, if you didn't demo, they're like, no poster for you.
Yeah, I think they were trying to get people.
Yeah,
to
they were
play
like,
it.
no, you have to play it, and then you got a poster, which it's a two-sided poster. One side is Sonic Forces, the other side is Sonic Mania. So you're gonna choose the.
So it's half good.
Yeah, it's half good.
Half good.
So, and we're not just being jerks because I like to pick on Sonic, but yeah, it was really. I felt really bad and to be quite honest, I felt like. I really wanted to play this because of the hype that Sonic Mania had, and I thought maybe this is like I'd rather they win than they're losing, but this definitely feels like a loss, and I would not recommend it. If this is a game that you're maybe interested in, please demo it if you can somewhere first, or maybe they'll I don't know if you're buying it from Best Buy or something. Maybe make sure you can have a 3-day return policy, because I don't think you're gonna be happy with this one.
I mean, like I say, I'm a Sonic fan.
Yep.
Sonic Mania was one of the greatest games of the last 2 months, 3 months.
Yeah.
If not the year.
Yep.
And to go from that to Forces is a crying shame.
Yeah.
like you say, make sure you can take it back. I'm gonna put this out there now and place bets that the review codes don't go up until the game's out.
Oh, I would assume, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be one of them where they know it's gonna go bad.
Yeah.
So,
It's very, very unfortunate.
Prepare yourselves for the worst.
Yeah. A couple of things that we observed a fair bit. Nintendo is everywhere.
Yep.
Nintendo
everywhere.
Switch is everywhere, right?
Yeah.
So very popular. Obviously, we're waiting in line for games. We're queuing for games, and everyone's pulling out Switches.
Yeah.
Right. I played SteamWorld Dig 2 while I was waiting in line for Odyssey for like 45 minutes, and people in front of me were playing their own games. Right. So that was pretty cool. Like,
Yeah.
I think Nintendo's definitely got it there.
Queue lines to go in. People playing Switches.
Yep.
While you're in there, people taking a break, sitting at the corner. They pull out a Switch, play a few games.
Yeah.
There's the tournaments that were happening, so people
Yeah.
are bringing their own Switches to
Yes.
play that as well. And then there's such a presence everywhere else. So you got the main Nintendo stands.
Yep.
And then you got the indie stands.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, within all the other indie developers and stuff like that, there will be a random Switch with running a game that you don't know about.
Yes.
Which was crazy.
Yeah.
Some of these games you never heard of, and they're actually running on the Switch.
Yeah.
And they were everywhere.
Yeah, you'd be walking past and you're like, oh, that game looks interesting. You're like, oh, wait, for Switch as well?
Yeah.
And there it is. And you'd walk over and be like, what system would you like to play it on? Switch, here you go.
Yeah.
And they hand you over like the dev unit to play it on. You're like, oh, okay, I didn't realize this was available, but okay. So, yeah, that was something. Now, kind of as popular as the Switch was, that meant there was kind of a lack of popularity. And you called this out to me a couple minutes ago, but the 3DS presence was very remiss, I guess would be the word I would use there.
Yeah, so for the amount of Switches that were around, there was also in the Nintendo booth, there was a 3DS section.
Yep.
Running games which are out at the minute, there was Mario and Luigi, there's a newly released Metroid, and a newly released Monster Hunter Stories.
Yeah.
And it was empty.
Yeah.
Nobody there. Nobody played Mario and Luigi. Both times I went past.
Yes.
Which is kind of a shame.
Yeah.
But it's a sign of the future.
Yeah.
And a strong future it looks like as well.
Yeah, it definitely looks like that, right? So yeah, a little bit of a shame on that, but I mean, a lot of what they were focusing on for the Switch again was that communal experience.
Yeah, and even if you went to play a game that wasn't advertised on Switch and they didn't have it running on Switch, you'd always hear the comment from the devs, "Well, we're aiming for the Switch."
Yeah,
we're trying to get a dev kit.
Yeah,
the same thing all over, really. I mean, there's some games there which should be on the Switch. They
Yeah.
look like they're tailor-made for Switch.
Yeah,
not on Switch at the minute.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be there. Cuphead.
Yeah,
Cuphead's a great example, right? You said you really...
and unfortunately that's not going to be there because it's a Microsoft
exclusive.
But there's other games there which are just... I mean, Fogs was one of them.
Yeah.
Fogs is perfectly crafted for
it. So let's talk about that a bit. That's a very interesting game.
Yeah, I spoke about it a bit on my podcast.
Yeah.
And the guys, they've done a fantastic job. It's a... Have you seen Cat Dog? It's like Cat Dog.
Yes, Cat and Dog, yeah.
Except without a cat and a dog, it's a dog and a dog.
Yes.
You're joined together, and it's a teamwork game.
Yep.
And you're basically...
you're sharing one controller.
You're sharing one controller,
Yeah.
Which, if it was on Switch, it'd
Boom.
be a Joy-Con each.
Yeah.
And you're working together to just basically finish a level. The controls are simple.
Yep.
But it just feels like a Nintendo game.
Yeah, it does.
And honestly, it feels like the sort of... the eShop... perfectly multiplayer games, such as Snipper Clips, Overcooked.
Yeah.
It's in that same ball game.
Yep.
Feels perfectly crafted for the Switch.
Yes.
So hopefully it'll come to it.
Yeah.
Also, the dogs had the blue and red collars on, which is
that was very Switch related. Yeah. That was perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny because they didn't have it running on a Switch, so we went to play it. The guy's, he's like, "Oh, would you like to play?" Yes, I would. And so he's like, "Oh, it's a 2-player game. I'm gonna play with you." I was like, "Oh, okay." And he hands me the controller, and then he's holding the other side of the controller. It's like, "What do you?" No, it's mine to play with. He's like, no, we both play the game with the same controller at the same time. So you've got like your one thumb is on the analog stick and your fingers on the trigger buttons.
Yeah.
And it's really cool.
And that's all the controls are.
Yeah, that's it. It's super simple. And, kids would love it. I think it's great.
And just to know, I played this at the Summer 61.
Yeah.
In that space of a month, the team have done a phenomenal job. It looks a lot better.
Nice.
It's really polished now. And I think it'll be even more polished in another month, and then another month after that.
Yeah.
This is shaping up to be a killer game. In my opinion, definitely one to watch out for the multiplayer.
Yeah. And that's spelled PHOGS.
Yeah, and an exclamation mark.
Yes, exactly, so that you know that they're very excited about it.
Yeah.
I guess the last thing that I had an opportunity to do is I played in the ARMS tournament.
Yeah.
which was really cool. So Nintendo's hosting tournaments there. They did Mario Kart 8 yesterday, ARMS today, Splatoon tomorrow, and then Pokken.
Yeah.
And they have this booth of 8 flat screens, kind of in a 2, 2, 2, and they're facing out. And each screen has a Switch dock right in front of it. And what you needed to do is you needed to bring your Switch. You had to make sure you had the game and your own controllers, and you got to show up for this tournament. So you entered. They're like, "Hey, Justin, you're in the 3rd chair." So I go over. I put my dock in, and they set up a room. So you joined that room. The other person joined the room, and you fought, and that was it. And then they live streamed it like on the big screen, and they were having people who were commentating as it went, and it was a really cool. Like you could tell they were really trying to push ARMS to be an esport, and you could see they were really trying to make that happen. But it just made me again realize how easy the Switch is to use in those kind of drop in, drop out, pull it around, do whatever you want. It was a really, really cool experience.
Where else do you bring your own console for a tournament like this?
Yeah, like
with
show
such ease.
Show up with your own stuff.
Yeah,
and it was funny. Like everybody showed up, and they had their cases, right? They're carrying cases. They had their own controllers because you're allowed to bring your own controllers. It was literally also, and because it's your own profile, you're playing with your own character. So which arm set are you using? Do you have all the arm sets, right? So in some cases you may not. Well, that's what you're going to choose to use, right? So it was a really cool experience. I couldn't say enough about it, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they do these tournaments all the time now, by the look of it.
Yeah.
They were the last gaming event I went to. Really cool thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, love the fact that they're letting you use your own consoles.
Yes.
Normally you'll have like a standard console already built in. Another thing worth mentioning actually was the Nintendo booth had a live lounge.
Yeah.
Where they were playing games to win. You could win stuff.
Yeah.
By going on stage, and yeah, they're pretty cool. I mean, the Nintendo guys do a fantastic job.
Yeah,
as well.
They really do.
Really sort of nice, and I mean they're playing 1-2 Switch.
Yeah.
Which wasn't a game that was on demo.
No.
But they were playing it on stage.
Yeah.
And there's a few more things like that scattered around.
Yeah.
Here and there.
And people just crowd around and watch.
Yeah.
Right. It's good fun, and the fact they're throwing away free swag helps. Bring people in.
It definitely helps them.
Yeah, helps bring people in. So yeah. That's it for day 1 of EGX. We'll probably have more tomorrow. Guys, thanks very much. Gary, where can people find you?
At _ Topic Nintendo, and on iTunes and stuff. I host a podcast called Topic Nintendo, so check it out there. Yeah.
There you go. You guys need to check it out. It's awesome stuff. Gary does amazing stuff, and we like hanging out with him. All right. Thanks, guys, for everything you do. Appreciate it. Bye bye.